Hello everyone, this is Where in Time and Space, and today I'll be reviewing the Doctor Who 5.5-inch Missy collector figure. Now this figure was one of 2,000 printed or made, but there was also another version of Missy in her black outfit with a different head, which was mostly seen in the bits where she was in heaven after a lot of the Series 8 episodes. But I didn't get that one, as I thought this one was it captured Missy's look better, and also it was appeared in more episodes, so I thought I'd get the purple outfit version. So today I'll be reviewing this, and it is only available to buy from the character options site. So if you do want to get this figure, I think they are still in stock, and there's also the black version on there as well. So if you do want to get this figure or the black version, please go to that website and you can buy it there. It's only available from there, so you won't find it anywhere else apart from people maybe selling it on eBay. So now we'll get on to the packaging. So it comes in the BBC Doctor Who logo, as well as a 5+ logo at the top there, as well as 5.5-inch 14cm scale collector series in a little diamond. We then at the bottom have this little tag saying Missy collector figure, as well as the character options logo. Also on the design on the front of the packaging, we get this sort of nice red light, as well as these nice cool patterns, which is meant to resemble this, which is the device Missy uses, and I think it's called a teleporter. This figure describes it as a teleporter, but yeah, so it's sort of very nice, and it's apparently the only packaging available for this figure if it's sold in Britain. So this is the British packaging, the UK packaging. So that's quite nice. And then on the side we get the BBC Doctor Who logo again there, as well as another diamond saying again 5.5-inch 14cm scale collector series and the Missy collector figure tag. Onto the back now, and we get a nice image of the figure itself outside the box, which does look very nice, and the BBC Doctor Who logo again, as well as the tag for the Missy collector figure, the diamond for 5.5-inch 14cm scale collector series, and then a bio on Missy herself. So if you do want to read that, just pause and read it, and then we can also get a quote. Well, I couldn't very well keep calling myself the Master now, could I? Which is a very nice quote from Missy. This shows off very well with her accessories like the umbrella and the teleporter, which you can just see in her hand there. So that is very nice. We also get some BBC and character and stuff, and they call it the Missy's device accessory. So no one really knows what it's called. It's just Missy's device, really. So that's what this is meant to resemble here. On the base, we get some barcodes and other legal stuff, and then on the top we get a BBC Doctor Who logo, Missy collector figure, and the character options website link. So this is where you can buy the figure. So if you do want to buy it, go to this link. For focus, just about read that. So there. So now we'll open this figure up and take a look inside. So here we have Missy out of her packaging, and she does look very nice. So first I'll start off with the detail. So the face sculpt is definitely one of the highlights of this figure, and you can definitely tell that this is Michelle Gomez. If it will focus, you can see that with the red lipstick and the eyes and just the facial structure, really, that this is Michelle Gomez, and it does look very reminiscent of her, as well as the hair, which really gives it away that it is Michelle Gomez. The hat as well is really nice, with this nice sort of coloured band around it, which is gold, and then got specks of white and different red dots and different coloured dots there, which is really nice. And it's a really nice face sculpt. It's one of the nicest ones they've done in a long time for character, I feel, and it's definitely better than the Peter Capaldi face sculpt. We then go down to the torso, where we can see that we have a brooch with a face on it, if you can just see that. As well as a white collar and a cream shirt with a couple of buttons, but the sculpt again is very soft, like the 12th Doctor. And we then go down to the jacket, which is really nice as well. It's a really nice jacket with 5 black buttons as well as a black trim, but the purple jacket is really nice as well, with some trim for the pockets too, as well as the arms just there. And on the back we then get some nice creases, lining, and another black trim as well as 3 buttons on the back of the arm. If it'll focus, you'll get a clearer look at it, as well as on the other arm. So onto the hands now, and this hand is shaped to carry something, but we'll get onto that in a moment. So you can see that it has a nice ring on it as well, which is quite nice, and nice red nail polish too for the fingers. We then have another ring on this hand and red nail polish as well. So it's a really nice sculpt, and I do like this detail. We now go down onto the skirt, where we see some more creases, and it's very long skirt. So it really matches the costume she wore in Death in Heaven. We then go down to the shoes, and these are really nice. It's hard to see them, but you can just get, they are high heel shoes with some nice detailing of laces, but it is very hard to see due to the soft sculpt. Yeah, so it's quite hard, but you can just about see it there. And on the base of the shoe you get the sort of creamish brown look for the tread. So these are really nice, and I do like this figure. It is a very highly detailed figure for character, and it is probably one of their best. So now we go on to articulation. So the head can do a 360-degree turn, but I wouldn't recommend it, since it might scratch the neck. So it can do a 360 and also can pop off. If you got the other release, it can be swapped for that one. So that is quite a good selling point for this figure too. So there we get a closer look at the face sculpt, which is quite nice. So it pops back on like so. So it can swap with the other figure of Missy. So we'll put it back on, yeah. Now we go on to the arms, so it can do a 360-degree turn at the bicep. However, as you can see, mine has just fallen off. It is very loose on mine. I'd like to see if anyone else is having this problem. Please comment if you are, but mine did come very loose and it keeps falling out. We then go down to the bicep, and this is where the articulation gets quite interesting. So it's one of the selling aspects of this figure. It can turn 360 at the elbow as well as bend, because it is on a ball joint. Also, I forgot to mention, the arms are on a ball joint too, which is quite nice, but it's something we've expected to see from these figures now. So it's quite an interesting ball joint at the elbow, because we've not seen it in many figures before. I'm not sure at all, really. So it is quite nice. As you see, it again fell out of its socket, so that's one of these downsides for the figures. Yeah, it's very nice. You can have it going up to her face almost if you turn it, but again the arm keeps falling out. So something like that is quite a nice pose to have. Again, if we put it back down, then we get on to the waist, and it can do 360 degrees, but it's very stiff and I wouldn't recommend it. We then go on to the shoes, and they can kick out. They do have knee articulation, but it is very hard, and there's no point in doing it due to the skirt. The heels do not turn, since it is a very long boot. It goes up very high, but it does turn at the top of the boot where it does, so it does turn there. Also, the hands turn. Forgot to mention that. The hands do turn 360 degrees. So very good articulation considering the costume as well, taken into consideration. It does have one of the best articulated figures that we've seen, and it's they did mention this a lot when promoting this figure. So now I'll go on to accessories. So this figure comes with 2 accessories. It comes with her zapper device, which is something we would expect to see with this Missy figure, which is really nice, and it has some nice weathering effect too, as well as those dark red circles, which is quite nice. And on the back, it's just a here we go, weathered back with a screen. It looks like that. And then the second thing we get is the closed umbrella, which she did use and was quite a main prop in this, and I've liked that they include this. It's quite sad we didn't see anything with the 12th Doctor as much as this. Like, we could have seen more accessories with him, but it's nice that they've included 2 accessories to this figure. And this umbrella is just a plain black with a nice nib at the top, if it will focus. You might be able to see. Not focusing, but if it will. No, it's not focusing, but it does have a silver nib, and you might be able to see it up close on here. So this hand is mainly for the umbrella, and it goes in quite nicely. It's a bit hard to get in, but you do eventually push it in, usually from below. You get it in like that, so it does have a nice function like that. So it's quite nice, and it does fit in quite snugly, so it's not going to fall out. However, with this device, I did have a lot of trouble putting it in the left hand. So if I bend it upwards, you have to sort of put it on one of the circles, because otherwise it just slips out of the hand. So if you do it as shown there, if you put it in somewhere like here, it's really hard to get in. But if you do it eventually, it should stay in. Oh, no. I've had to face it the other way around, but usually it would fit in to her hand. So you can have a pose like that, so as if she's looking at the device, which is also a nice aspect. But as I said, the hand is not very well sculpted to fit this device, and since it is a very soft sculpt, it sort of falls out all the time, so it's not very good. So just be careful about that. But all in all, I think this figure is really great. The accessories it comes with really sets it off quite well, and I do like the look of it. So that's all for this review. If you want to check out more of my videos, I'd really appreciate it. If you want to comment on this, especially on the thing, if you had trouble with this arm, and as you've seen throughout this review, it's been a real pain as well. So I would like to see if anyone else has had this problem. if you want to like this video, please do, because it will give you some nice feedback, and subscribe if you really do like my videos and want me to do some more reviews of the new collector's range. So they are coming out now more generally. They're coming out in a bit more flow. I think they're starting to come out in Toys R Us very soon. I think some have already come out, so I'll be doing some more reviews of Clara and hopefully the flight control TARDIS. So thank you for watching, and goodbye. For the packaging, it has a classic 8th Doctor Who logo with the 5+ sign